This is a short political commentary episode. The point that I want to make is this. There cannot be a secure and just republic if there is a caste system among citizens. So immigrant citizens must be equal to any other citizens. I am a political independent. I voted for President Trump. There are some policies from Trump I agree with and some policies I do not agree, but considering the alternative, Trump was the only viable choice. However, there are some comments from President Trump that appears concerning. Criminal fraud should be criminally punished. I am against foreigners illegally coming to this country. I am generally in favor of taking action against both. However, what is concerning is that Trump appears to be suggesting revocation of citizenship of criminals for what happened after they got the citizenship. If a citizen has committed a crime, then that citizen should be punished in the same manner as any other citizen who committed the same crime. If a legitimately acquired citizenship can be revoked for whatever happens after it, that effectively means that citizen is always a foreigner. That citizen is not equal to any other citizen. That is a de facto caste system. Now, if what President Trump meant is something different from what he appears to have said, President Trump needs to be more cautious about his speeches. And another matter. Immigrant citizen status must have equal stability and security as any other citizen. If an immigrant citizen's legitimacy of how that person acquired the citizenship can always be challenged, that citizen must always be in fear that the person's right can be taken away, no matter how legitimate that person's naturalization was. Then there cannot be any stability in an immigrant citizen's life. There cannot be a safe voice for an immigrant citizen. It is easy to raise suspicion against a totally innocent person. It is hard to prove an innocence. We all saw dangerous examples of how easy it is to use nothing more than accusations as evidence to slander and put a person in jeopardy of legal danger, especially when that person becomes a political target. Political right might seem to have some power at the moment. However, how does anyone know that will last forever? Therefore, I believe a country should not have power to revoke citizenship of anyone who is once formally recognized as a citizen. Otherwise, the word citizenship has no meaning. If liberty is something that is given or taken by power depending on the political climate, then we would not be calling that society a society of liberty. A society of liberty is fundamentally based on status of individuals the state cannot take away.